Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I was not planning to make a video right now at this time this morning. This is the time I usually make a video at 3:30 a.m. It's downloaded by 5. But this morning I'm unusually busy. I have a deadline to get some paintings done, and I was going to wait till 10 a.m. this morning to put out a video. I still hadn't decided on the video. But I came across a story that I have to talk about that I just realized it's a huge freaking story. Okay, so anyway, even though I was working on my art, I decided to go through the news stories anyway. And I'm paging through, and there's, as usual, I'm looking through the liberal and the conservative, and there's a lot of, I kept seeing Roe versus Wade pop up, and I just, I'm kind of skimming. And then I started reading a little deeper, and I was like, whoa, wait a second. And I read into it a little more, and this is a big freaking news story. So I decided to talk about it. I'm gonna do a quick video now. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Okay, so I'm going through the news stories, and I kept seeing the Supreme Court, and I keep seeing talk about a draft. Judge Alito, if I'm saying that wrong, you guys know I have a hard time with last names. Judge Alito, because there's now a 6-3 division. Conservatives have the majority in the Supreme Court. And I kept seeing these words pop up in different articles as I was skimming through my phone. Draft, Judge Alito's draft, overturn Roe versus Wade. And I thought, at first I thought it was the usual stuff with Texas and North Dakota, Oklahoma, I think, talking about these partial bans on Roe versus Wade. Like I said, I'm gonna call it this Roe versus Wade because I still don't know if I could say the A word here. Okay, so I started reading into this more, and I was like, holy cow, this is a bigger story than I thought. So let me put it together as best I understand this story right now. I read it over several times. I want to get this. This is a big story. If I want to get it right, apparently a draft was leaked from a Supreme Court ruling was made, and I guess they do a draft, and then they make revisions on it, I guess, and then put out a formal release from the Supreme Court, a formal ruling. And it was from Judge Alito. I'm going to use the screenshot in my thumbnail of this actual draft. I guess it was leaked to Politico. Politico just started talking about this like 6 hours ago, late Monday night, that this draft was somehow leaked, which is kind of unheard of. I'll talk about that in a second. And in this draft, Judge Alito says that Roe versus Wade must be overturned, along with Casey versus Planned Parenthood. Now, this is, I don't have kids. I pay attention to. I'll get more into my opinion in a sec. But these two things, he said, Casey and Roe must be overturned. Quote, Judge Alito. And this is a draft of a actual. I kept reading this over and over again. Am I reading this right? This is the actual draft of a official ruling by the Supreme Court that Roe versus Wade is to be overturned, and Casey versus Planned Parenthood from 1992, which was a kind of a test, I guess, of Roe versus Wade, where they tried to make it illegal in 1992 again, but failed. That's how I understand it. If I get some of this wrong, I'm doing this video on the fly. So if I understand this right, the court has just ruled on Roe versus Wade to overturn and make it illegal to have to end a pregnancy. And I was trying to read into it. If it's just to me, it sounds like not any specific limit on times. Like I think some of these states have, like, 15 or 16 weeks. And this is just an overall overturn of Roe versus Wade. Now, this is a draft that was just leaked hours ago. So I don't know if I'm getting the story all right or not. Supposedly, the people are guessing how this draft was leaked. I read one article. I'll put a lot of links down below. I'll put Politico's Politico's link first up. They're the ones that came out with this story just hours ago. They're guessing if it was more than likely it was somebody on the left that was upset about this, that wants to get some grassroots, something going against this ruling. So there's a lot of speculation who released this. It's kind of unusual that something like this would happen. There's other articles that talk about how this is going to hurt the Supreme Court, that this draft was leaked, because it's going to put, there's a lot of trust in the Supreme Court, even amongst the conservative and liberal judges. Somebody talks, somebody leaks something, and that's going to crack the trust in the Supreme Court. But anyway, I guess there was a lot of demonstrators that headed to the Supreme Court just last night, Monday night, when they heard about this. This is just hours old. 16 Democrat governors, states with Democrat governors, including Connecticut, came out and said they will do everything in their power. They will keep abortion. I actually said they said it legal in their states. Connecticut has just gone on the offensive and written legislation saying that our residents are protected against the Texas laws, that they can't be sued. We've kind of shored up our right to Roe versus Wade here in Connecticut, along with states like California. But it's a big story. So I'll have the links down below, and I'll be talking more about this in the coming days. Like I said, I don't have kids. I'm not a woman. I have my own feelings on this. When I was younger, I was more active. When there was more of a chance that there would be an unplanned pregnancy in my life, I was very for the right to life. I'm not, for the right to choice. I was for Roe versus Wade. As I get older, it's the woman's choice. I think it's really a woman's choice. I don't think as I said before, I don't think old white men or men in general have any. I just say white because they are all white, but shouldn't have any say in what a woman does with her body. Not to mention how this is going to affect people for generations, with children that weren't planned, weren't necessarily wanted, and women that have to have them. So it's a big story. I hope I'm getting it all right. The links will be down below. Draft leaked from the Supreme Court Monday night, May 2nd, that they're going to overturn Roe versus Wade. All right. I have a good Tuesday. I'll be back later with another video.